Up next, we're going to talk about the Apple Watch Series 2. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome. Today we're talking about the Apple Watch Series 2. I spent a good, let's say, probably a couple weeks with it. I've been really enjoying it. First and foremost, let's talk about the design on it. Again, on the design, I went with a white band, silver. I think it just looks great. I went with white because it's just clean and it makes you feel good, whether you believe that or not. I don't give a shit. I feel good from it. This is Apple Watch Series 2, 42mm aluminum case, IONX glass, the ceramic back, which was just introduced for the sport models, GPS, and 50 meters of water resistance. I decided to go with the silver because now I got the silver phone and I plan on getting the silver MacBook, so it's going to be a nice overall design of everything and I'm really going to enjoy that. But let's talk about the design. When I first got this thing, I thought it was going to be really thick. It's small enough where it's like, hey, it's just like a watch, you know. When I was looking at the Series 0, it looked like it was going to be too thick, but this looks just fine. And when I first unboxed this, I said it was going to be, you know, I put this on, I was like, there's no way that this can stay on your hand. But after using it, this thing feels like it's not going to fall off at all. The reason why I waited for the Series 2, I was watching those videos of, let's call it Apple Watch 0. There's Apple Watch 0, Series 1, and 2. So this 0 was the first one that was introduced. And this had, a lot of it had to do with Watch OS 1 and 2. You could tell by those videos that it was all so slow, and it's like, how the hell are you supposed to do anything on there? I mean, it's a freaking joke. But now I knew, watching everything, that this was time for me to buy one. I was real excited to get one, and I really been enjoying it. And also, we're getting the brighter screen. It's got 1,000 nits on like the old version, which only had 450 nits. So this is a big change, nice welcome. You're getting that brighter screen. The waterproofing, of course, was another selling point for me because now I really don't have to worry about it. The old one was water resistant, but now you can just, you know, dunk yourself in a pool, you're all right, use it for swimming. That's exactly what I wanted. And now we're getting that dual core processor, the S2 chip, big step up, and that's gonna help things speed up tremendously. Looking at the watch, first thing off the bat here, I noticed the digital crown felt a little cheap and like it could break. And I'm sure, you know, it will be fine because why else would they make it? It's just, it felt cheap. Let's talk about the interface of the watch. Because I, coming from having not even used a watch now to using a watch again, it's been a little training point, you know, to go, oh, I can check the time on my wrist, you know, and wow, okay, I got my different faces here. And you gotta choose your complications, which this, I really haven't ironed out yet, but I got a few that I like, and you know, whatever I don't use, I can change up later. Upper left, you know, I got my Hue lights, so I can select that, which is really nice. Quick access to my lights in my room. A timer, and my weather at the bottom. Now I got my workout app here, which I can easily start a workout with that complication. My heart rate, and of course these are all customizable. If I want to customize this, we can do a force touch, customize, and we can change, you know, all of this stuff. We got seconds, color, your complications we can go through, and all I want to do, have the phone in the upper left corner. Very easy for weather, whatever you want to do. I got my music at the bottom. Some of these other watch faces, very simple, very easy to swipe between them, so you can do it for different, you know, feelings, or, you know, I'm at the gym, swipe to the workout one. I'm at home, we're gonna have a nice casual one. Makes it very nice. And of course, to get access to all our apps, we just do a push on the digital crown, and there is everything right there. Very simple, very easy. I'm starting to really like this stuff. But this is watchOS 3. I have noticed a few bugs. I've had it twice, happened to me probably 3 times now actually, a springboard restart. So there's still stuff that needs to get ironed out on this. And once that gets you know, a little more solid, I think we'll be good. Could it be optimized a little bit better? Yeah. I mean, we got a dual core processor and it's still kind of finicky, but for the most part, compared to what OS 2 was, it looked like, I didn't have watchOS 2, but it looked like it was really slow. Now, things I have been enjoying with this is the notifications. You know, you could be doing whatever you'll get a little tap on your wrist and like, you know, somebody can message you or whatever other notifications you have set up, email, messages, phone. And of course, some of this stuff's been shown to death, but I'll go through it real quick. You got your messages app. You can quickly respond to messages that somebody sent us. You can do Scribble, which is really pretty cool and accurate. We'll send myself a message here, you know, very simple, and hit send, and that sends out. Or you can use the mic and say, "What the hell are you talking about, man?" Question mark. And that's just as simple, probably even easier than Scribble. And of course, you can do their drawings, which is always well and good. And they'll send right through, and now that people are updating to iOS 10, they can get these drawings as well, regardless if they have a watch. We are even able to make a phone call. Let's talk about something I really like about this whole system, and that is using Siri with your watch, because I can simply access my lights easily. This is like the future. It's simple. You raise your wrist. "Hey Siri, turn my lights off." And just like that, not a fucking problem. "Hey Siri, turn my lights on." And you're back. Very simple, very clean. It's like, this is like the future. You know, I'm watching a movie. "Hey Siri, set movie." Bam. Piece of cake. And set timers, simple. "Hey Siri, set a timer for 2 minutes." And it's that easy. Open up the app if you need to. Pause it, cancel it. I mean, we're really living in the future here, folks. When I was first looking at the music app on here, I was like, you know, why can't you play music out of the speaker on the watch? Because you would think that you'd be able to do that. But after like reading some stuff, it makes sense why they didn't do that, because look at this. This thing is very small. And if you start playing music out of it, you're gonna drain the batteries like hardcore. But what you can do is cache the music to your watch, playlist that you select, and then you'll be able to play those through Bluetooth headphones. But otherwise, just being able to control the music from your watch to your phone, skipping tracks, selecting new songs, makes it really easy, because all you have to do is do it from your wrist. You don't have to pull the phone out of your pocket even. You're walking around doing whatever. Which brings me to the workout app. It's a different way of doing things. You got your 3 circles. You got your stand circle, your workout circle, and your calorie circle. And, you know, take it for what it is. It might not be that accurate. Maybe it is. How do you measure that stuff, really? But it's making me want to get out a little bit more. I got 2 awards already. I would love to get more. Encourages you to get off your ass and do something. And now, because of the brighter screen, using it in the sunlight is not even that bad. I mean, you can actually see it. And I haven't even turned mine up all the way bright, if that makes sense, because I really don't want to waste too much battery life. Got all your feet, BPM shit there. Just so we can get the calibration with the satellites, so it knows my stride and stuff, I suppose, because that's what I tried to do one indoors and it said you got to do one outdoors first. So I gotta say, I don't know if you can see it really good on the camera, but it is pretty visible in the sunlight. But it looks fine to my eye. Says I completed my first workout. I got an achievement. Yeah. And speaking of battery life, some people bitch that the battery life isn't that great, but if you think about it, you know, you're cramming a battery in a small little device that sits on your wrist and does everything else. So how in the hell can you expect like a week's worth of battery, especially with these graphics? Let's take a look at my weather complication face. Now this one's cool. Like, bring it up. I got my time, the day of the week, the weather, the low and the high, sunset, my music, and my lights. And this is the stock weather app here in the lower left. If we click on that, it'll open up and we get your hourly temperature. If I want precipitation, we'll do a force hold and we can hit rain and you get your percentages. Pretty neat, pretty fast, pretty quick. Again, we'll do a force hold and we can do condition. Very awesome. Taking a look at the lights right here. This is the Hue app on the watch. So now we got, you know, relax office, energize office, concentrate, you know, all that. Whatever you set, you can do this in the widgets on the Hue app on your iPhone. Another app I found because I knew I was going to need it sooner or later is a simple calculator app, because you might be out to dinner and you need to do a simple calculation of the tip. Yes, these buttons are pretty freaking small, but if you can do it, it makes your life easy. And then I talked about it before in my iPhone 7 review about using Apple Pay from a watch. I haven't done this yet, but it's going to be really easy because all they gotta do is do it with a double tap and then go up to your terminal and pay for it. Should be really simple as long as you find businesses that support it. Some of these businesses haven't let go of their ego yet and they still don't want to embrace Apple Pay, but it is the future. They try to make their own stupid thing and it never happens. This is what they need to do, is just let it go and let people pay how they want to pay and be done with it. When you look at the astronomy watch here, this is pretty cool. I'm going to show this real quick. We can actually click on the planet complication in the corner, and then we can use time travel, which is turning of the crown, to go forward in time. And you can actually see how slow some of these planets go. They're actually going fast, but I mean, being on the outer ring, it takes forever. And look at, I'm cranking this thing, and those planets on the outside, Neptune and Pluto, I'm like not even a quarter of the solar system. And it's like, it really makes you think, you know, you learn this stuff in school, but to actually, like, you know, see it again and you're physically doing it, it's like, holy crap. Again, with the time travel, we're back on my primary watch face here. We can go forward and then it'll tell us the temperature as I go forward. We can see it dropping here, and if you got your calendar up, it'll tell you events that are scheduled too. Very efficient. I'm liking that a lot. Alright, there you go, a very quick review. I know that I didn't cover everything in this review. There's so much stuff to talk about. I kind of just skimmed the surface of it. But if you're feeling like this will help you, I suggest going for it. Notifications are really nice because, like I said, you can be, you know, at the dinner with somebody and, you know, get a little message, just check it out. Nothing real important you have to respond to. Just put your wrist down and continue your dinner. And it feels more or less intrusive than if, you know, you're pulling your phone out in front of somebody, which is, you know, it's been getting ridiculous this day and age. Everybody's got their faces stuffed in their phone, and it's, you know, we got to connect back as humans again. So there you go, that's my review, and if you enjoy it, get one by all means, and I am out.